Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. StrafeGal. We're gonna play some more Final Fantasy IV Complete. Believe we ended up here. Let's see. Just got out of Baron, and we've been told to go get the crystal. So I think we're gonna walk around Troia Castle here, talk to some people. We should know about the crystals. Speak to the epopts inside the castle. I'm not sure what an epopt is, but okay. Without the crystal, Troia might become a wasteland again. If you're looking for the Dark Elf, go to the cavern in the northeast island. Equipping anything metallic inside the cavern hampers your movement. Keep that in mind. We don't know what to do. The Dark Elf stole our crystal. Hey, I feel like we should start with that. The Dark Elf is weak against metallic weapons. He has set up a magnetic field around the cavern for protection. You can recover the crystal. We will allow you to borrow it. Please speak with us once you obtain it. We will consider lending you the Earth Crystal if you can reclaim it. And we have governed Troia for years with the blessings of the Earth Crystal, but now... Okay. I hear Baron is becoming more and more aggressive. I hope they don't attack us. A Damsian man drifted into Troia somehow. He claims he's a prince. There's a sick man resting here. Edward. Cecil, you're alive. I'm so relieved. I shall join you again. Do not help us in that condition, though. You'd only burden us. Tella, I can have to begin to ask for your forgiveness. Anna died because of me. Never atone for that. Edward, your health should be your greatest concern now. You should get your rest. So we all survived. Where's Rydia? I see. I wish I had been there to help you during your battle. Hey, I heard you took mighty good care of Cecil and Rosa. I appreciate it. Let me repay you. With me and my enterprise, we can rise above anything. Airship pun. Does that mean we have an airship? Whatever became of Rosa? Bilba has proposed a trade. He will return Rosa in return for Troia's crystal. The crystal lies in the hands of the Dark Elf. The Dark Elf? We must take this. The only way I can be of any help right now. Whisperweed. Okay, which is the twin harp in the original game. So this has kind of reminded me, or made me think, at least, how brief some of these characters are actually in your party in this game. Like, the twins and Edward we're only like 3-4 hours into the run, and we've already gone through a lot of characters. That's right, we need some money. We're actually probably gonna need a decent chunk of money here because we actually need to get... I believe we're gonna want full armor for multiple characters here. And possibly we're gonna want to... swap out. So I think we can do these 2 ruby rings. Cecil's pretty much like across the board right now. Just out of commission. But I think we can get some Kempo geese and headbands. And that should help. Unfortunately, that involves going back to... Did we sell our bow? We must have sold our bows. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the whole zeros thing. Let's do fire. Back over to Fabul. Oop, maybe not. Maybe it was in Baron. I was thinking the Kenpogi was in... or was here, but apparently it's not. I mean, I suppose we could wander around and see what else is for sale, because we should have access to everything now. There may actually even be better equipment laying around somewhere. Like, I'm curious. Nope. I mean, it was a good thought, right? Considering we just stole one of their airships, this doesn't seem like the best idea. So I think we want 2 geese. And another headband. And I think we're actually keeping all of our gear for now. And we should be able to do this. Actually, I'm gonna check one more shop quick, which I probably should have done before I spent all my money, but oh well. So this is a kind of out of the way later place, and there's some random stuff in the grass. Mithril knife. That's probably metallic, unfortunately. Ooh, money. So, those are the equivalent of the silver swords in the regular game. And that's all mithril, which is actually probably better than what we've got, but is metallic, and therefore will cause problems against Dark Elf. Okay, so we're gonna go back across over here. Oh, that's right, there's actual fights here. Probably should have waited to have Cecil, Probably should have waited to re-equip everybody, but oh well. Kind of getting our butts kicked here. You know, honestly, back row Cecil with cover like this is actually pretty solid for strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and re-equip the Lustrous Helm Knight's Armor for now, and hope that we don't get multi-attacked at all, because he can only guard against physicals. Oh hey, that needle attack is not considered a physical attack to counter. Great. You know what? We've got a couple bomb fragments. Let's use one of these. Apparently, he's not gonna... Great. And he counters with needles. Okay, yeah, let's just... This is awful. So we're just gonna go to the inn here. And I'm gonna wish that I had a good strategy. For leveling up here. Because that fight was really rough, and this is kind of the area we're in. So I guess we're gonna level a little bit here near the town, just for safety. I don't feel like we need to do too much, but I feel like we're gonna have a better luck. If we can not worry about Tella's MP. So, noted, Blizzara is not amazing. Let's try Fyra. Honestly, I should probably just use Virus. It's kind of the go-to. Actually, we're just gonna potentially heal afterwards. Let's just go all out. Also, we get to see the cool animations for some of the high-level spells. Unfortunately, Tella only has 90 MP, but... Okay. So, staying the night costs 400, and we're getting... Most of our fights, we're getting at least 400 or 500. So even if we only do a few fights in between each one, we're getting some money out of it, we're getting some levels out of it. Basically, making our money back by staying at the inn instead of using tents. I should also get some more Phoenix Downs because... Why not? Seems important. That's not good. That's right. We'll have Cecil's do some healing in between if we need to. I'm thinking just one more level should be fine. Like, I don't feel like we're super off now that we're actually using magic. The big thing is just that right now it feels like we need magic. Specifically for some of these enemies. I feel like Faraga was the best of the options. Perfect. Whoops. So what I did there is use Osmos to steal MP And since I wasn't sure which enemies actually have MP out of that, I had him use it on Cecil. It's a pretty simple little strategy, but Cecil has almost as much MP as Tella does, and doesn't really have as much of a use for it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Huh. No high potions. Okay, let's do this. So the Dark Elf is on like a little island off by himself. You know what? It's a preemptive strike. We should be able to do this. Let's just do a Fyra. And then it should just be one-shots from there. So in order to get to the island, the forested island specifically, we need a black chocobo. That's actually a more annoying version of that song. I didn't think that was possible. Okay. And yep, we're good. So these bats are considered flying enemies, which is why Cecil's doing ridiculous damage to them. Flying enemies take extra damage from bows. I was actually strongly considering getting a bow for Sid as well and putting him in the back row. But I think we'll be okay with where we're at. We want to make sure we're one-shotting these because that needle is a counterattack. Yep, that didn't work out. Trying to conserve MP. It's not like this is a super long dungeon, but I'd rather not have to... What? I'd rather not have to burn a bunch of ethers on the way. Ideally, I'm gonna get... I think there are 2 save points along the way. So I think ideally we're gonna hit both of those. I actually don't really confidently know where all of the treasure chests in here are. Yeah, take that. Okay, so there's our first save point. I mean, I guess we use a tent, because we can. I actually almost feel a little bad about being quite so conservative, considering that. There is another one coming up. Let's go back up, or back over here. Treasure chests. High potions, spider silk, and hourglass. Yeah, bows on Cecil is something I never would have thought to use as a kid, especially because they're so low power compared to a lot of his options. Like, or they appear low power at least. One of the big things with this that I had never really noticed was the fact that, I mean, I didn't even think about using bows with him. I don't remember how I got through this part as a kid. It was definitely one of the things that was like a trouble point. That is an interesting... I mean, I suppose it's supposed to be a succubus. Never mind. But it's an interesting design. So I think that said Fairy Claws. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure that is the Charm Claw for Yang. Yeah. We're actually not going to equip that. Yang's weapons don't actually increase his attack power. And... while that one does increase his... agility, which could actually be nice in this system, especially compared to the original. It actually has a lower accuracy rating than his existing claws, so it's actually better to leave it as its preemptive strike. So many fights. So yeah, in the original, I think those were designed as like a vampirus. Hence the bat design and the upside downness. See if we can still walk across here. Nope. So we'd have to walk all the way around. I mean, I suppose we're doing okay on resources. I'd rather do this now than later. We're probably running slightly low on arrows, so I will need to actually be careful here. Hey, those guys heal from thunder. Good to know. I'm gonna double check on my arrow count here. I suppose that once we actually get to the boss fight, we don't need it, so... Because he can equip his regular sword after that. That's what I was afraid of. I have no idea which of these things are equipable. I guess we could try the staff and just see if it works. Nope, doesn't work. Oops. Yep, still magnetic. You can see the little lines around him as he's moving. Probably just gonna run away from these fights. Should be able to rest. And then let's get our save on. I'm pretty sure once we get through this, we should be good. Yeah, let's just keep our hit points up. I mean, he restores our hit points after. Or we get a full restore after this anyway. I commend your effort, but your excursion ends here. You'll never get to the crystal. You cannot defeat me with those weapons. We'll see about that. You'll have to contend with my magic. Okay, that design on Dark Elf is actually really cool looking. Can you withstand this? So this is not obviously this is not intended for us to be able to win. We stand no chance. I need my sword. Ugh. Cecil, everyone, they're in danger. Where are you going? You're in no condition to be walking. To get my harp, you can barely sit up. Please lie down and get some rest. I don't care what happens to me. I'm the only one who can save everyone. The whisperweed sounds the melody from Edward's harp. This melody? Edward, what is this torturous sound? Woo! That's a trippy effect. Cannot control the magnetic field while I'm playing. Now, draw your sword. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're gonna do... this. Honestly, that's probably okay. And now we can actually fight. Now he's still gonna do some damage with these spells, potentially, but not a ton. You can see there already, it's just a lot weaker. And actually, we should be having him on the Mithril Staff, doing some just basic healing, although actually... Okay, he's gonna switch to his true form. Dark Dragon. I'm assuming they fixed this. Without this, with the crystal, my eternal life should have... Okay, thank you, Edward. And there's the Earth Crystal. So once we're out of that chamber... we can use exit, or teleport in this case. Take a chocobo home. Wasn't too hard of a fight. Berserk does increase damage output, and it also just gives us that guarantee that we can get our attacks off as soon as possible. It's not as good in this one as it is in the original Final Fantasy IV because of the way that the battle system works, but worked pretty well. So, I think we're going to take a brief respite here before we continue. We're going to be heading into... can't remember the name. Is that Zot? I think it's Tower of Zot. There's multiple towers. After this, I believe, which is probably going to be a bit of a rough fight. I may go, since we did get some extra money, may see what we can get in the way of going back to Silvera and buying some equipment early. But without further ado, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.